Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 video. It's the end of the month, which means you know what time it is. It is our current household debrief. You may remember this sim if you watched the last one because this is Laurie. We were playing with her in the last, we had started playing with her in the last current household. She's now an adult, so she's no longer a young adult, she's an adult. As you can probably see in the background, we have children. Let's just delve into it, shall we? I will say, I'm not going to go too much into both Laurie and Finn because I think we did that in the last, current household. And to be honest, not much has changed. She's obviously maxed out her career at this point. She's got, she's level 10 and then plus 7 raises, so she's very far into it. The only difference, I guess, with Finn is that previously we were living in a house in Henford and Bagley, and so I had him be, a bit of a gardener, a bit of, milking the cows, that sort of thing. A bit of a farmer, gardener sort of person. But when we moved to Copperdale, I just was not feeling it for him. I just could not be bothered to deal with the animals, and it was just too much. I had too many things going on, and I just didn't like it. I actually just had him get a job, so he's actually a short story writer. He's in the writing career. He's not doing too bad at the moment. He's going through a little bit of a midlife crisis, which is, a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I'm trying my best to navigate that. Anyway, that's probably about it. Oh, I mean, let's go into it though. I feel like let's go into the family tree, as we always do for these sorts of videos, because I feel like we've got a lot. Margot's had her baby. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so we obviously started out with Laurie and Finn. Clementine was still alive for a while, but then she just died of old age, as she does. I think Vaya was already dead in the last one, I think. Anyway, she married Finn. Now, I think she was already married to Finn in the last one. The big difference here is that Finn actually died. Finn died at one point. I was still doing the Rupert rewards, so thankfully, I did bring him back with Ambrosia, but we'll get into that. Obviously, we had Noah and we had Nori. Nori died of old age. If you remember, Laurie was the youngest, and she was very much the youngest by quite a bit. So yeah, Nori was an elder. She's died of old age. I don't actually know what her kids are doing now because I bet her kids are young adults. I don't know what they're up to now, but anyway. Her other brother, Noah, he never really had a family or anything like that. He just kind of continued. He died by cowplant. Don't ask me out. I think he actually died before Nori. He died a really long time ago, which is quite sad because everybody in the family really got on with Noah. He used to come and visit quite often, but yeah, he died, unfortunately. And then that brings us to Laurie, who is the youngest and obviously the last surviving of her kind of generation. She has 3 children. I know I said in the last one, I was I'm not gonna have 3 children, I'm just gonna have 1, and I broke it. Well, okay, to be fair, they actually really struggled to get pregnant, and so I did think they were gonna have 1. And then I think I had them woohoo just one time, and that was how Eloise was conceived. I really did think after Eloise that was going to be it though, because I was no. But then quite quickly after Eloise was born, I say quite quickly, there was a bit of a gap, but quicker than the gap between Eloise and Margot, Henry was conceived. He was very much an oopsie daisy baby though. Very much an oopsie daisy. They both were really, but him more so. I wasn't as, offended when they conceived Eloise, but with Henry I was not again. Anyway, so as you can see, they have 3 kids. So Margot is already a young adult, and because she graduated early at high school, she's even got a degree. She's properly in a job. I think I had her go into the engineering career, but the programming side of things. We've then got Eloise, who is a teenager at the minute. She has also graduated high school early. She is currently in university. I had her do communications because I actually think, I'll discuss what I want to do, because Eloise, if you haven't already gathered, is our next heir, so she will be the sim that we're going to play with. And then Henry, who I've just had him as be active at the minute, but yeah, he is probably just going to be our little person that I'll move out and we'll just let him be him. But yeah, so I kind of have played with Margot a little bit. So Margot is the middle and the eldest. So she lives right by her parents and stuff in Copperdale. She's got a boyfriend. Obviously, they've got a baby. This is the grand reveal because I don't know whether their baby's a boy or a girl. I didn't check before, so I actually don't know. So let's see what they've called them. Regina. Oh, they had a girl. That's cute. I actually quite like the name. Wouldn't be something I would call my Sims, but I like Regina. That's very sweet. Bless Margot. So Margot is now a mum, which makes me a little sad, but like happy at the same time. But yeah, anyway, so that started that generation. So yeah, they're technically grandparents. That's so cute. Anyway, yeah, so then that is it, I think. To go back onto the story, so yeah, Finn died by fire at some point between Eloise and I think Henry was conceived. I'm pretty sure Laurie was pregnant, but it was like just before she gave birth, I think, that he was dead. So yeah, I mean, to make that like 10 times harder. So she had to do a lot, like, whilst Finn was dead, because I'm pretty sure Henry was like an infant, or maybe, I think he was an infant by the time his dad came back to life, or perhaps, yeah, I think it was infancy, I think so. But yeah, so once Henry was born, I did have them move to Copperdale. I just much preferred, I mean, we needed a house that was more spacious than our previous one. Although I will say this one is probably the opposite. It's probably a little bit too big. But yeah, so anyway, that is probably it. Not a lot has gone on. I mean, there's some things that have gone on. But yeah, Finn dying was a big one. I will say this. I was playing my current household yesterday and I had to, for the first time in a really long time, I had to like exit without saving because there was a fire, okay? In this household, there was a fire. In fact, there was one when I actually like reloaded it into the game, but like thankfully, because I knew it was going to happen, I put in more precautions. But the first time it happened, Eloise died, Henry got taken away, like I think Finn died again from fire, and I just was like, what the hell has happened? So yeah, I exited the game. Anyway, as you can see, no fires. Well, no fires currently anyway. This was Margot's bedroom when she was still living here. This is Henry's bedroom, and then this is Eloise's bedroom. So very simple. I'm not going to give you like too much of an in-depth tour because it's a house and I feel like you don't really need one, to be honest. But yeah, so not much has changed. I actually don't remember why Laurie is infertile. Did I have her like actually go and get sterilized? I might have done. Yeah, I must have done. Clearly Henry was the final push for me, clearly. But yeah, so Eloise currently at the minute, these are all her traits. I've made her generous and ingenious. I'm kind of regretting giving her genius because I feel like she is more creative than genius, to be honest with you. She got quite a lot of the childhood traits and she did complete the live fast aspiration team one, so that's all good. As you can see by this, I mean, she graduated high school early. She uses medical birth control. I always get all my Sims to do that though when they're teenagers because otherwise they will just get pregnant. Learn that the hard way. So this is what Eloise looks like. As you can see, she's a little bit miserable at the moment, but this is what she looks like. I've kind of given her, I don't know what kind of aesthetic you would call this, but I don't know. It gives me teenage vibes anyway. She's very sweet. She's gonna be our next heir, which I'm very excited about. I mean, she's not doing too good at the minute. Like, my girl's got a UTI and everything, so she's going through it at the minute. This is her skills at the minute. I'm really working on gemology. I wanted her to have, like, own her own shop, but I didn't realize with the jewelry thing you can actually just have like a stand, so I might just have her like just have her own jewelry stand, or maybe we'll start off with a stand and then like make a shop on the back of it. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna go down that route. I've never really experimented with it. Obviously Crystal Creations is one of my newer packs, so I haven't really played around with it and I kind of want to. So yes, other than that, like everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Her degree is in communications. I kind of feel like I don't really think she's gonna have a job because I think she is just gonna like have the shop or stand as her full-time job, but you know, just to give her a bit of the backup option. I just thought I'd give her communications as a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of an easy one, I guess, to have it. She can go into like many different things. I just thought, yeah, let's give her that. So she's working towards that currently. And then we have relationships. So obviously she has pretty good relationships with Laurie, Finn, Henry, and Asparagus the cat. She has pretty good relationship with Margot as well. She has a few friends. Obviously, she wasn't in high school for that long. She was only in high school for about a week before she graduated early. So yeah, she doesn't have that many teen friends, but she knows a few people. So in terms of romantic relationships, that's where it gets a little complicated. So she was like hanging out with Jordan, and I'm not gonna lie, they did kiss and they had a cheeky little woohoo and all that jazz. But to be honest, he was not vibing us. Like anytime we approached him or like tried to kiss him, he would kind of be like, he would be okay with it, but then it would like the social bar would go down, or I tried to have them like do a romantic ride at the like Copdale like fairground bit. He literally like rejected us, like friend zoned us, and so I was like, oh, okay. So then we did start chatting up Alec, but then Jordan ended up kind of getting a little bit like, yeah, a little bit bitter, like a bit like, I don't know, like jealous, I guess. And I was like, how are you gonna be jealous when you're not interested in us, Jordan? Anyway, we started like getting on with Alec, and we are together with Alec, so they are officially partners. They do only have neutral chemistry, but I don't know. She did develop a crush on him. Alec does feel deeply connected to us, apparently. I obviously did give him a bit of the makeover. He did not spawn in like this, don't worry. But yeah, so he's potentially going to be our next partner. I don't know if I see Eloise getting married, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of debating it. I don't know if she would, but I'm really interested to see what her journey looks like. Obviously, like I said, she is a teenager at the minute. Actually, how far? Yeah, she's still got 12 days. We've still got quite a while to play with her. I definitely, to be honest with you, I feel like I haven't played as much in November as I did in previous months. But then I say this, I don't know whether it's because my teenage lifespan now, I think, is on longer, because obviously I have high school years. And when I first started my current household, I don't think I did. So obviously teenagehood is, I think it's a bit too long, and I probably am gonna like cut it down a little bit by like just a few days, just because like I said, I feel like it's a bit long. So yeah, so that is, I feel like that's everything. Did we have Asparagus the cat? I feel like we did, right? If we didn't, then this is Asparagus. I'm pretty sure Asparagus was meant to be an elder or probably dead by now, but I gave them an aged down treat. I gave her, I think she said she actually. Yeah, I had to give her an age. I just can't cope with my pets dying when I'm playing in the household. I don't mind my Sims dying, but pets, no. I just realised we've still got a toddler iPad in here, and we don't need that anymore. This is just the basic, like, one of the basic generated houses in Copperdale. Like, I didn't like get it off the gallery or anything, so it's a fairly simple house. If you've got that house, you probably know the layout of it. But anyway, trying to think what else is there to talk about. Well, let's have a little look at their milestones. I wonder if I can look at their milestones to tell us that. First fire. I mean, it was their first fire at this house. First time he honestly got, I feel like my male Sims always get burnt out so easily, but anyway, burnt out, first promotion, first energy failure, I don't remember that one, first woohoo, he died. I love that he just hasn't died. And then resurrected, he was brought back to life, adopted a pet, that was when Asparagus joined. I don't actually know in what order this all happened. Is it like this? It can't be, because they surely didn't, I don't know now, to be honest. Yeah, so I did have to get Laurie and Finn remarried, because I didn't realise that when you die and get resurrected, you actually have to have them get remarried. There you go. And yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing from Laurie? Or, I mean, she just has so many traits, which is not a bad thing. The other thing that I haven't done much, I haven't used her satisfaction points, which I need to do. Anything I'm missing from Laurie? Like I said, she's currently battling a UTI at the minute, bless her. So she's not in the best spirits. Yeah, obviously she began puberty, graduated from high school, fell in love with 2 different people. I feel like we're kind of done. I mean, her emotional control is not the best, but 2, 3 are doing okay. Yeah, I feel like that might be it. I feel like I've not spent much time talking about Henry, but he's not really at air, so it doesn't really matter. His skills are fine. Yeah, I feel like that's everything. Yeah, I mean, let me go show you Margot, and then I think I'm done. So this is what Margot looks like. I think she's really cute. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love her as a teenager. I actually just, I don't know, I wasn't vibing with her aesthetic as much. But now that she's a young adult, I feel like she looks great. I'm very happy for her. This is her boyfriend. He's currently in his pajamas, but that's okay. I can't remember his name, actually. What is his name? Jeffrey. Aw, Jeffrey. So this is Margot. I just had them move into the other house. I haven't really done much other than, like, I gave the child a room to grow up in. I always try and do that, I guess, to make it a little bit more realistic. I have no idea whether they can actually navigate this space here, but I'm going to assume so. And then, obviously, this is the little baby. This is Regina. Bless her. And that is their little family, which is very cute. And I think that wraps it up, to be honest. I think that's it. So thank you guys ever so much for watching today's current household debrief. I know that these videos can sometimes be a bit ranty, a bit rambly, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you have any like tips or any like storylines or plot lines that you like to do within your gameplay, then please let me know, because I do sometimes find that with Generations, it does sometimes get a little bit stale, but I kind of have a bit of the vision for her, but please let me know. Anyway, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, then please leave a like, go subscribe if you haven't already, leave a lovely comment if you have enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.